Scooters were left behind by frantic young ones after gunfire erupted right in the middle of the playground.
The NYPD is investigating a double shooting in Mott Haven. It happened just before 9 tonight on Willis Avenue between 137th and 38th Streets.
A bus hit by gunfire while it was carrying students with special needs.
What you just saw are just a few of the violent incidents that happened in the Bronx. And that's only within the past few weeks. But this ain't just random violence. There's history, street politics, and survival behind a lot of what's happening. Every summer, New York sees a spike in crime.
Oh! Let go!
But in the Bronx specifically, the cycle has been getting worse. It's deeper than drill music. It's deeper than internet dices. We're talking about real communities, real blocks, and real people who've been caught in this pattern for generations. And now, with social media, the streets move faster than ever. Beef spreads quicker. Retaliation happens sooner. And the city gets more dangerous with each summer that passes. In today's video, we're taking a closer look at what's really going on in the Bronx. From the hoods most affected, to the street crews involved, to the systems in place that allow this cycle to keep repeating. We're not here to glorify it, we're here to break it down. Just a few blocks apart, Courtlandt Avenue and Mott Haven. On a map, they look close. But in the streets, that line between them could get you killed. And right in the middle of that line, the Bronx Criminal Courthouse, one of the most active hotspots in the borough. You might have seen videos from drill rappers running down on their ops and filming in the courthouse here.
Yo, TZ's! Nazi! JB! Yo, pull up! Yo, pull up! Pull up! Pull up! Pull up!
Right now. Niggas just ducking. What am I? Devil calls. Pussy niggas, fuck y'all talking about. Smoking Diddy, I'm smoking every dead nigga y'all got. Come on, Nazi. I'm not on that. No, Nazi, what you want? What am I doing? You tell him, nigga, what? Come on. Come on. Give me sneakers. Give me. Fucking dickhead. I got your fucking sneakers. I got your fucking sneakers.
No, Nas.
This building was never meant to be a war zone, but lately it's been the front line. In 2025, a 15-year-old allegedly shot and killed a grown man right outside that courthouse. Broad daylight.
A 15-year-old boy is accused in a deadly shooting this afternoon. Lori Bordenaro reports from the scene in the concourse section of the Bronx.
Alan, it's still an active investigation here. We're at East 161st Street and Morris Avenue, a very busy intersection just a block from the criminal courthouse. The shooting happened just before 3 o'clock this afternoon. Police say several officers nearby witnessed a teenager pull out a gun and fire multiple times, hitting a 29-year-old man in the chest. He was taken to Lincoln Hospital where he died a short time later. Police have been canvassing this area for the past several hours. They say they've recovered a firearm as well as 7 shell casings. They say an officer who witnessed the shooting chased the 15-year-old suspect on foot to East 156th Street and Courtlandt Avenue and took him into custody.
That's how deep the tension runs between these two hoods. The beef between Mott Haven and Courtlandt goes back years. The alleged killer of Ron G's, Baby B from Courtlandt, even uploaded drill songs and trillers calling him and his crew crash out demons while dissing other blocks and their deads.
My Yamato go flipping and cool. 2 got shot, he couldn't move. Like niggas know how we get when we true. Crash out demons, please get in tune. Shot got tax, should've stay out the stool. Kareem keep dissing, he know what we do. Action around, you got holes in the shoes. Hero got poke nines, dumbass and woo. I start glitching, it's 40 go cool. 4-6K, so don't he flew. All VK, 13K, no more free boxes to up all day. Left shot, Marky was calling away.
This just goes to show that these teens really do live the sad life they rap about. is not just about blocks, it's about history, street ties, and real bloodshed. On the Mott Haven side, you got Used G's.
Been through that block just to see who up in it. Like I got begging bitch who wanna get it. Your brother go get him cause he know who did it. Left the back door open, fuck it bitch I'm in it. Like they like G's, like who did it. Boy they like nah, you just go till it's finished. Like bro they got a top on the center. Like sliding through the ops and it's running. Like
one of the most well-known faces out that area, with tracks that took off online, but also brought attention from the streets and law enforcement. On the other side, Courtlandt is home to Shah EK, one of the loudest names in Bronx drill.
I feel like I left my block. Go ask what I did to the ops. Throw up the O cause I bluff for this shit. Niggas dumb if they think I'ma stop. How the fuck you started all this madness? And you only talk on the net. Fileo, let's be real. You just bro little pad.
Known for his aggressive style and street ties, Shah EK is currently locked up for a shooting that allegedly took place in Mott Haven. You got two young artists repping their blocks hard, but their music is only part of a bigger story. Behind the lyrics are real beefs, real cases, and real consequences. Over the past few years, shootings between these hoods have become more targeted, more public, and more frequent. The courthouse just became the symbol of how close and how dangerous this beef really is. This ain't just about drill music. It goes much deeper. These two sides has had tensions brewing for over 10 years. The current drill wave has just made things worse, with the constant dissing from both sides and the back and forth on social media. Now, let's talk about an even more active ongoing beef between three different street gangs. FOE stands for Forest Over Everything. They're based out of Forest Houses on NYCHA development near East 165th Street between Tinton and Trinity Avenues. FOE has been active for years and is known for its presence in the Bronx drill scene. MDOT 59 is one of the most recognized names out of Forest.
Pack a little creeper, the shit was on safety. Upped it, they started dogging for safety. We yell, F's not creepers, you crazy. Flocked them, thought you could run from this 80. Two twin guns with a hat in the back. We dumped the whole clip, we spotted some. I got tighter than clip almost had it through mass, like a dating to vibe to your influence pack. DTH, mask, get crafty with lab. Spot a Mac up the hill, we need that.
Just a few blocks north is Lyman Place, also known as Specht Way. That block runs from East 169th to 170th. Lyman and FOE are separate but closely allied. They've moved together for a while now, both in music and in real life situations. Their main opposition is KOD, short for Creep on Davidson. That set is based around Davidson Avenue, not far from East 183rd and parts of 163rd. Known rappers from KOD include Pop Creep and Jodo Creep.
You sliding, forgot it was porn. Now I'm sitting outside, so the shit getting boring. I'm not a rap, don't believe in the hype. If I can't get a school to walk it down like a hike, you gotta walk through the dark to get through the light. Part of them, but you might use your light. Go black on that block, tryna see you put on. Whippy coat top shooter, he didn't pull four. Tryna slap my block on, bro, we get on. Fresh, he died. Nigga, going, gotta watch for the D's, cause they tryna build folders.
The tension between these sets isn't new, but it started heating up after a few key losses. First, X from Mitchell Houses was killed. He was closely tied to FOE, especially MDOT 59, and his death played a major role in what came next. Not long after, Q Dollars from KOD was shot and killed. That was followed by the death of Bino, another name involved in the overall conflict. Then, in 2024, New Money, who used to be from Harlem but had ties to Forest, died after being punched in the head. FOE affiliates like MDOT 59 still mention him because all these blocks are close. Forest, Lyman, and Davidson, things can pop off anywhere. A regular walk through the neighborhood could turn into a situation. That's part of what makes these conflicts more active than in other parts of the city. On May 12, 2025, things reached a turning point outside Bronx Latin High School in Morrisania. During a confrontation tied to this same beef, a 16-year-old girl named Yvette Jeffrey was shot and killed. She had no connection to the sets involved. Reports say she was trying to duck for cover behind a wall when she was hit in the head by a stray bullet. The shooter was a 14-year-old kid who was allegedly handed a gun during the argument and fired into a group of teens. A 13-year-old was later charged with supplying the gun. Both were arrested. This shows how young some of the people involved in these conflicts are now. Middle school-aged kids getting caught up in block politics, armed with real weapons and making life-changing decisions in seconds. Social media also plays a major role. A lot of the disrespect and back and forth doesn't just happen in the streets. It's on Instagram, YouTube, and live streams. Tracks get dropped with direct name mentions. People go live right after shootings. That public pressure makes things worse because now it's not just personal, it's performance-based. People feel like they have to respond or look weak. The FOE Lyman KOD situation is one of the most active in the Bronx right now. It's driven by block history, personal losses, and constant digital escalation. And because the areas are so close together, there's barely any space for it to cool down. That's it for today, but right quick before we end it, I gotta say, this series isn't about glorifying violence or picking sides. It's about documenting what's really happening in our neighborhoods, especially in places where most people aren't paying attention. The names mentioned, the blocks involved, and the lives lost. They're part of a bigger picture. These aren't random incidents. They're symptoms of deeper issues. Lack of opportunity, underfunded schools, unstable housing, and a system that leaves too many kids feeling like the streets are their only option. When drill music, social media, and block politics all collide, the outcome gets more dangerous and more public. What used to stay between certain corners is now visible to the entire city and beyond. If we're gonna talk about it, we need to be accurate, respectful, and real. That's the only way to understand it and maybe change it. This was Drill Talk NYC. If you want more breakdowns like this, real research, real timelines, real street history, tap in, subscribe, and stay tuned. There's more to come.